Even when I had worked for 15 years and more, my bank balance was very thin. I always had a fear around money. Yeah, I had a lot of difficulty even to ask money for my services. Even when I knew that I was offering a lot of value, when it came to money, I would feel very shrunk, withdrawn. The position that had given money in my life, that became very simplified when I joined you. It was like, money is not to be looked up like that. Money is just there, it will come to you anyway. You keep doing your work. Constantly working on the money beliefs, and I think you will be able to release them when you can talk about it to a coach who can understand you. And you have been that person for me. So deeply understood my beliefs, money beliefs, and made me work on them to understand that you are adding value and how do you add value. Not just understand you are adding value, but also have given me a lot of inputs about how do you add value to anybody who comes into your life. I just joined you for money ideas, and then you've also been my business coach. So your business coaching angle has come as a bonus to me. This month I have made 5x of what I was earning when I joined you. I joined you for a certain price. I think I recovered the value for that money in the first 3 months itself. But still, I see that you continue to handhold, you continue to dream with which I joined you.
Hi, Rajni. How are you?
Hi, Meena. Good
You're
as
looking,
always.
yes, you're looking awesome. Also, I just told you, like, you're looking so nice, and this red is actually fitting a lot.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So is yellow on you.
Self admiration club. Yeah, thank you so much. I still remember, 9 months back, first time when you came to me, and I was like so happy to have you as my client. I said, because you're one person as a coach I always admired. I always admired you. And when you came to me, I said, oh, Rajini really needed this. That was the question that I had in my mind. And because, it's a blessing, I would say, when you have a client from whom you learn a lot. And you have
Oh,
and you are one of them, I would say.
thank you, Meena. That's so. Compliment is likewise on to you as well. On an area that I was really struggling in life, you came like an angel into my life. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll deep dive into the journey of 9 months.
Right.
So, how about starting a little bit to know about yourself, Rajini?
Yeah. So I've been a seasoned educator. I was the coordinator of a college, and I was also the HOD of the biology department for over 15 years. And then coaching as a journey, I came across after in 2021, maybe during the COVID times, and Pooja was my first mentor then. So since then, I started looking at coaching as an option because anyway, as I was teaching, I would also coach students. So
Correct.
yeah, this gave me the necessary skills and tools. So right now, I would call myself a seasoned educator turned entrepreneur. You know, turned entrepreneur, teaching success habits and emotional intelligence to women and
Awesome,
students.
awesome. Super. So, Rajni, this is a question that I ask everyone that whenever anyone joins my program, there are certain challenges, there are certain pain points that they are going through, because of which they get attracted to the program. So, what were the challenges that you were going through around money that said, okay, let me just have a conversation with me now?
Yes. So, Mina, for me, getting money was not a very big issue. However, I had this challenge of not retaining that money and then, just letting go of all the money. It would just go out of my hands. So, even when I had worked for 15 years and more,
Yeah.
my bank balance was very thin and I had zero financial literacy. zero idea about what to do. Though my father was a banker, and he would always say something in SB and FD
Correct.
and RD. These are the only three words I knew in about
Correct.
money.
Correct.
So this was one area where I felt that money does not stay with me. I may be
Mhm.
earning, but it is not staying with me. And
Mhm.
I always had a fear around money. I had a very difficult relationship with money. In fact, these words also, like difficult relationship with money, was something that I learned after I joined your program. Otherwise, I would only look at money as I was more careless around money, but I would always be worried about money too. So that was one thing where I was really struggling. And when you would put up those Insta posts and reels and then speak about, first thing, women in general are
Yeah.
not
Agree.
financially literate.
Agree.
They just earn and then hand it over to the families. In my
100%.
case, I gave it away to a lot of social service programs. Literally, I've given away 90% of my earnings to social service programs, and so I did not have much on my hand through my uh, earning journey. But when I embarked on the coaching industry, I had a lot of difficulty even to ask money for my services, or to pitch what I have to. Even when I knew that I was offering a lot of value, when it came to money, I would feel very shrunk, withdrawn. So, that's when I felt that I needed somebody to support me in this journey. And since I knew you as a person, and I knew that you could understand me and the place that I came from, because you were also an employed woman earlier. So, for me, I could only relate to somebody who's already been in that space and who can also understand being an employed woman. And so, that's how I got connected with you.
Well, in the initial days, like when that time, when you see, so Rajni, what's the sales pitch? You could see your entire body shrinking like that, and sales pitch was like something no, no. And sales, the word sales, I remember the energy for you was like, no, no, I don't want to sell. I don't want to sell. And at that point of time where I said that selling is service, that kind of concept of seeing selling as a service, actually helping the world. It's like because our mentors today we are strong, but what not helps to the world the way our mentors did to us, you know.
Right.
So coming from that space, and I saw, no doubt you really worked hard on this concept. I would also give 100% credit to your commitment, to your hard work, because I tell all my students that work will work when you work. I'm going to guide you, but you have to work on it. And every time, whenever I told you something, you actually took that, worked on yourself. And I remember I used to tell you, Rajni, let's do a mock call today.
Yeah.
Every time you did it so beautifully well. Can you just like highlight on that aspect of your challenges and how you overcame it?
Yes. First thing, I'll give all the credit to you, Meena, on that part, because I left to myself, I wouldn't even look at sale as a respectable thing. Uh, mm, of course, I've heard other mentors also, even those who taught us, telling me that sale is service. But for
Correct.
these two words to be internalized into my personality, and then
Correct.
me believing that what I am doing is actually supporting others in their journey. The few exercises that you gave me were very powerful. One, you asked me to write down what impact have you created in every person whom you have coached. If not for you, what would happen to them? And with your intervention, what has happened to them? So, the value that you have added into that person's life, do you think is it worth only this much money? That was an eye opener for me. And so every time I would quote somebody or speak to somebody, even as a pro bono or a free call, I would write down my the inputs that I am giving. How is it helping them? And if it has helped them, then the belief in me started becoming stronger that you are adding a lot of value, and do not let people get into flashy world outside where they don't actually get that much value and they end up paying huge money. So then I really felt that coaching is a mission and not just an otherwise I was always telling you, Meena, when I met you, I was reconsidering, should I be doing coaching or should I go back to job. Anyway, I've finished my PhD. Should I take to teaching as an option and continue? Maybe keep this as a side hustle. And I still remember you telling me again and again, no, if you leave coaching, what happens to everybody else? So, you reinforce that. Mm, to three things I would attribute to your program. One is constantly working on the money beliefs, and I think you will be able to release them when you can talk about it to a coach who can understand you. And you have been that person for me, so deeply understood my beliefs, money beliefs, and made me work on them. And then second, to understand that you are adding value, and how do you add value, not just understand you are adding value, but also have given me a lot of inputs about how do you add value to anybody who comes into your life. And the coach journey is just not about uh, you know mm, making money. Money is a byproduct. The position that had given money in my life, that became very simplified when I joined you. It was like, money is not to be looked up like that. Money is just there, it'll come to you anyway. You keep doing your work. That's the change in my mindset that I very clearly saw. And the third thing is that you're very committed to a person whom you take under your wings. So, even when on days when life took over and there were many other challenges in life, you were there supporting me and then telling me how is it going, what are you doing. So you gave that business angle to a service mind. Okay, so I was very good at just giving away, delivering and delivering and delivering, but you gave me that business angle. You taught me how to look at everything in terms of numbers, and I'm still working on it though. But I would say that with you, I'm confident that I'll do it.
So, for the coaches, money coaches, because there's so many coaches that were there, and there's so many big programs that being run by big companies. And why me? Why did you choose me?
One thing is, Mina, I have attended a lot of big programs before I've settled down on this. I think I've exhausted the big programs. The basic ideas that I in a big program I get, I've got all of them. Why you? Because you have been in that industry. You have an experience which with experience in a specific industry comes authenticity.
Yes, thank you.
That I don't see in others. Not to compare, but I would rather say, that's like talking about belief system. But just the belief system will not make everything. You should actually understand how finance works, how economy works, and after you gather some money, what do you do? Where do you invest? How do you distribute money? And since you are already in that industry and you've had that kind of over 2 decades of experience having worked there, I was drawn to your authenticity because when you speak of money, uh, there is a sense of expertise and authority that comes. That's the first thing that attracted me to you. The second thing that I felt I need to learn from you is because I don't thrive very well in group programs because around money the mm, challenges or issue has been for decades. So I don't think I could even tell what I feel in a group session. A group coaching is more like, a place where you listen and then you maybe write down and do a lot of work on yourself. But since it was a one to one that was there, and with you, I said, no, this is the best thing that is possible for me. One, I knew you as an individual. Second, I knew you as an expert in financial knowledge. And third, I connected with you the best in these issues. I knew that I could trust you on money issues. So I felt you are the right person for me. And fourth, you have stood up to it and much more. I just joined you for money ideas, and then you've also been my business coach. So your business coaching angle has come as a bonus to me.
Thank you so much. Because it takes a lot of things to get the get that desired income for you. And I tell people, this is my funda in life: promise less and overdeliver, which is also your funda, I know. That's why we both think together a
Yes.
lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this brings me to the next question. Like, see, everyone joins a money program for certain financial outcomes in the life. Now, the outcomes can be in terms of income or attracting wealth, or attracting abundance, or working on the mindset. So, after you being in the program for more than 2 years, what have been the financial benefits or the income growth or the manifestations that you achieved in your life?
Okay. That's a beautiful question. For me, I would summarize it into three main things. First, when I joined you, I was earning money, as I told you, but that was like in the range of 50, sometimes 2 lakhs, but very inconsistent.
Yeah.
So, after I've joined you, I think there has been consistency into my cash flow, and this month I have made 5x of what I was earning when I joined you. And the second thing for me is I was not very particular about arranging my money into business account and personal account. There was a mixture of everything. Money comes, it is in some account kind of. But then with you, I actually learned how to separate the business account from your personal account, and then how do you actually treat the business money that you get, and how do you learn to invest further into your own coaching and all that. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is, money beliefs have drastically changed for me. Like, now even if it is like, I can very clearly pitch a 5 lakh product if somebody is worthy of it. It's not like, I can speak about money as a choice, not like, not out of desperation. So somehow I have to do this. Somehow anyway I've taken this path, so I should do this. That kind of desperation, worry around money and business is gone. So that's the biggest gain for me being with you, Meena.
Oh, this also reminds me like of that time when I told Rajni that you're just charging 10K, whereas your one-on-one consultation you were charging 5K. I said, where is the match? Like, and I remember like you saying, I know, but how do I put it? Like, and just recently you asked for your one-on-one coaching 5 lakhs. So how did this big shift? It's a big shift. Like someone who was earlier even to ask for that 10K was thinking so much. And I remember in your webinar, I said you didn't even portray your value, didn't even communicate your amount. Why did this happen? Like that Rajni that I saw 9 months back, and the Rajni today is coolly telling someone that it is 5 lakhs for one-on-one service. Like how this transformation? What created this transformation?
Yeah, I think there are three. As I always say, one is working on your money belief sessions. That was like some 2, 3 sessions that extended, and then you made me work on it again and again and ask myself. So that's one. And the NLP work that you made me go through. Uh, See, earlier I've always been very, very skeptical about these things, and only when it started working on me, I said, okay, it does work too. to people who are open to it, kind of. So, those NLP sessions were which you offered as bonus, that also made that shift. And the third thing is the routines that you've given me, Meena, like, doing that money meditation in the morning, the Ho'oponopono prayer around that, and most importantly, after this belief shift has happened, you pushing me into maintaining everything in Excel. Helping me look at this like from the through the eyes of an entrepreneur, and not just as a simple coach delivering value. That shift where you look at this entire thing from a businesswoman's point of view, that was the biggest shift. Because when I joined you, I did not have this view that I'm a businesswoman. I was more like a coach wanting to make money. But then in in 9 months, today I can think like an entrepreneur. And in fact, after having joined you, I have also employed a few people into my company. So,
I was so happy about telling you that you need to offer. I'm so glad.
yes, yes. So that's the shift that has come in.
So beautifully, you're putting in points on a lot of clarity. Um, these 9 months, what has been your experience of my program? Because I call this program as an academy. Uh, so whatever I learned from my mentors, what to do and what not to do also, I have implemented in this academy, which is what I deliver to my. What has been your experience to us? No doubt you have shared a lot of it. Anything that you want to add on to it, which is like a USP, which you felt okay, this is the experience that I would really is priceless. Anything that you feel like you can be shared.
Yeah.
Anything if you have missed out on it.
Yes, one thing that I would like to just express my gratitude to you is that, I joined you for a certain price, and, I think I recovered the value for that money in the first 3 months itself. So, but still, I see that you continue to handhold, you continue to see that the dream with which I joined you, your commitment to me is still I reach, or you feel convinced that I'm capable of achieving that dream. Till that point, you are supporting me. That's an biggest thing that any coach can give, Meena. Like, see, I come to you with a dream, and I tell you these are my problems. Now, it's up. In your case, you have. See, I'm good at many things. I'm very good at academics. I'm very good at habits. I'm very good at keeping things. I'm very good with emotions. But then there are two things I'm not very good at. One is money. Another is maintaining my physical health. Okay, so these were two areas that are were out of balance. But then after I've joined you on this finance part and this entire thing, I strongly feel that you are somebody who will support your client not just for the months or the money that they've paid, but you are with them till they achieve their desired objective or goal, till you feel convinced that you have worked on them enough. That's a greatest value. That's a greatest value. Like, who is there out there in the market who's saying that, I'm going to be there till I see the change that you are capable of producing.
Actually, I'm just thinking, oh my God, Rajini has picked up. I know whatever you came for, it's been achieved long back, but the reason why we still connect and we do it, because I want you to be at a stage where I know this is going to be autopilot. And that stage is, like as I told you, it's only 15%. That stage is yet to come.
Yes.
Till that doesn't come, I will not feel satisfied inside.
Yes.
And for me, Rajni, trust is the biggest currency. So money is an energy. I would say trust is the biggest energy. Someone trusting me, it goes way beyond. Like, the equation is different in my mind. Like, so I'm extremely, extremely grateful to all the clients who had the trust in me when I started, and you're one of them. So you just, I said, oh my God, she knows about it without even communicating in language. Awesome. Thank you so much. It means a lot of it. Okay. So this brings us to the last question. See, relationship with money as a concept. It's a very cool word, I would say. Relationship with money. And when I did exercises with my mentors, I went through my own inner journey a lot. So being from the financial industry for 22 years, I have a reference of lot of things. Clients' life, my life, people taking decisions, flourishing, people not taking decisions, not flourishing. I have a reference of 23 years. It's a very, very rich reference. And in that relationship with money, what women have, I also have a reference about it. And I realized when I did my inner work and my clients have done the inner work and you have done the inner work, we understand the importance of it. So, what's the message you want to give out to all the women out there on the relationship with money? How important it is and something missing in life if they're not going to do it.
Okay, one simple message to every woman out there and every man out there in their relationship with money is, if you've not understood to value money, and if you've not understood to live your life with a certain amount of money for yourself and for your happiness, you are doing the biggest mistake, because everything else at some point will fall flat, and then you are going to seriously doubt your existence itself. So, I would rather say, do not be casual about money. And if you are casual at this point, quickly look at Meena and and understand how you have to look at money and what is the value of money in your life, and have a holistic approach to it, not a approach where that's everything kind of, but have a holistic approach and have that kind of decency and value where you understand how money as a concept needs to be understood, and as long as money is relevant, you cannot discard it. And for women, all the more, you will not be valued if you don't have money. That's a plain truth. So whatever you're doing, you will need to find some source of making money. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to be valued. You're not going to be taken seriously, even by your own family members. And that has been the past generation. And I don't think this generation, if you, with all the facilities, all the knowledge, if you still continue to be there, it is your mistake and nobody else.
Absolutely.
So, so my single message would be, even if you're looking at money, money coaching and relationship with money, or how to look at your own self, if you're planning to be a businesswoman, or just to understand how to manage your money, you must have a money coach, and you are the best.
Thank you a lot. Thank you so much. This was a very strong realization in the discussion, where I realized that, from the time we start our college to the job, everywhere we are only thinking of one matrix: how to earn good amount of money. Okay, our entire lifetime goes into this. But the reflection, how good are we? Because the money occupies a lot of stress and anxiety in you. And I've also met the most wealthy people. In spite of having all the wealth, they were in fear zone. They were in scarcity zone. So money has to bring you joy, peace, happiness, and money can be earned easily and effortlessly. You don't have to really work so hard. You have to. It's like just like how water, how air. We're not so obsessed about it. We know we all open the tap, the water is going to come. We know we're going to breathe. Do we think where the next breath is going to come? So money is also like that. That's the concept that I want women to know, because from the morning till the night, this energy is a beautiful energy that actually takes our life in beautiful years. Very nice.
And I also feel, Meena, this is just not about somebody being rich, somebody being poor. A very
Very
rich
true.
person can have a poor mindset. A very poor person can also have a rich man's mindset. I've seen a lot of vegetable vendors, fruit sellers, flower sellers.
Very true.
From their perspective and from their life, they've really built big money by having that kind of an pro people attitude, and that go getter attitude, and being very creative in whatever they're doing.
Very true.
Even if you look at the street vendors and when they're selling stuff to you, some people build such beautiful relationships that even when there are 10 shops, even if this person is charging 1 or 2 rupees more, you would feel like going and taking it from them just for that kind of vibe
Correct.
around them. So I still feel that mindset is very very abused term these days, and unless we change our mindset,
Correct.
nothing is going to work for us, because we are all going to be in that blaming cycle. Oh, this is not working for me, that's not working for me.
Bang on. Bang on. Bang on. Very, very, very rightly said. See, the equation with money is here, not in the bank account. Not in the bank account. It's the equation that you have in your mind is the equation that governs your life. And this is a concept. See, there are two things. Although I was in the financial industry, but this inner work of money, knowing it as an energy and experiencing it, took me so many years to do this kind of work that I'm doing today. So thank you so much, Rashmi. Very beautifully you have said and very nicely put in pointer wise. And I'm sure a lot of women will benefit. And I don't know which women will connect with what sort and that will bring a transformation. Because the universe is magical and it always creates magic in people. Yeah. So thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Meena. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.